y'all, it's Miss Katie from Heritage Ways. I'm from the South where sweet tea is just the thing, y'all. Well, let's talk about tea for a second. We travel around the country full-time in our RV. We see all kinds of people. Mr. Patient and I love to try different foods and drinks and that kind of thing. Well, I'm telling you, tea is different to so many different people. Some people like unsweet tea. Some people like sweet tea. Now, in the South, sweet tea is the preferred beverage. I think we would use it as an IV fluid if we could. I prefer unsweet tea, and then I add my own stevia. So that is just a preference, only because trying to cut down on sugar. But I do love sweet tea if it's not too terribly sweet. Now, different places you go, different regions, they'll say iced tea and they'll give you unsweet tea. I remember when my mama, who's from the South, first went to visit her future in-laws in Ohio, and she mentioned to Grandpa about wanting tea, and he brought her a cup of hot tea. So it's different everywhere, but I think more and more in this country, especially with restaurants having sweet tea and unsweet tea, iced, that it's becoming more of an understood universal language. Well, here's something I wanted to do today. I am not being sponsored. I purchased these products with my own little money just because I wanted to do this experiment for myself, and I thought I would share it with you. Do y'all use instant tea powder? Now, that's something that we don't use. My mama never would have used that stuff. The only time she used that is in her mixes, like her Russian tea or her spiced tea mix. She would use the unsweetened tea powder. You know, a popular name brand company puts it out, but so do all kinds of generic companies. It's probably the same product, just repackaged. But she would use it for that. And I've always thought it had kind of a weird taste, or I assumed it did. Well, I have in my cookbook, my first cookbook, it's called From Katie's Kitchen Volume 1. You can purchase it. And in that cookbook are several mix recipes. One of those is French onion dip mix, or French onion mix. You can use it for dip or soup or whatever. And that recipe calls for the instant tea. So many of those grocery store or name brand instant teas have all kinds of added things, and when I was in the store the other day going to pick one up and I read the ingredients, I thought there's no way, and I was just wanting an unsweet, not flavored tea, and it had all kinds of preservatives, plus you didn't know if the you know, a lot of things are a lot of chemicals are used in the process of that tea. It's not organic, and that's not desirable either. So I decided I would go on Amazon. Let me put my glasses on. And I want to share with you what I purchased so that I could test it out. But there's a problem, and buyer beware. I feel foolish for this, but I'll tell you what happened. Okay, first of all, I purchased 3 different brands, or at least that's what I thought I was doing. And this is back in March. The first brand is this, it's organic black tea. It's made by One Organic, and it was $13.95 in March, and it still is that price now. The company is oneorganicbrand.com. And remember, I'm not being sponsored by these. These are my opinions and my money. All right, now, then I bought, and I've purchased from this company, or I've purchased matcha tea from this company before. This is the Teaki Hut Teas, and this again is the black tea. All of these are the black tea, distributed by Lilla LLC. And this was, when I bought it in March, was $12.52, and now it is $10.95 on Amazon. So that's not fun, is it? When the price goes down. I mean, it's fun for you if you buy some. Now, this is where I'm irritated, highly irritated. I didn't notice this when I got the package because we were getting ready to move again and leave Owen's house. It was just, I just didn't. I just noticed it was my tea. I knew I'd ordered 3 and I didn't open this package. Well, I just now did today. And it's too late to send it back, it says. Not that I want to, but it's the very same thing as this. A little bit different packaging. Says the very same thing on the back. Black tea powder from ground black tea leaves. It does not say organic on it, but all 3 that I purchased were supposed to be organic. 4 ounces. I mean, the information's the very same. So I realized, because this is supposed to be the brand called Purisure, Purisure, and that's what I purchased. And the picture is totally different, the name is totally different. But I didn't pay attention, I was too trusting. And this is also put out by Lilla LLC, it's the exact product. That's annoying. This was $11.55 when I bought it, and it's $11.55 now. So yeah, they sent me a different product than what was advertised. By the way, so if they're the same product, well, this would have been cheaper. This is cheaper in March, same product, and this is cheaper now. So anyway, we're going to taste them. I'm not even going to open one of these if they're the very same. I don't see the point. But just I guess I've learned my lesson to beware and pay attention to the companies sending the clearinghouse or the seller, what have you. So there you go. We're going to taste. I'm going to try this one and this one for you. I'm going to let you know what I think. They are unsweetened. They don't have anything added. And I'm going to let you know what I think, and whichever one I like better, we'll make sure that's on our Amazon Influencer link. So if you're not familiar with Amazon Influencer or Amazon Affiliate, it's just a link you can use, and we get a few pennies for driving business that way. And we appreciate that because it does take time and effort to make videos for you, which we love to do. I'm going to try each of these teas, and I have 8 ounces of water in each cup. It says use 1/8 of a teaspoon in 8 ounces of water. So here's my 1/8 of a teaspoon of powder. That certainly is a powder too. That's nothing, no granules like I remember from the instant tea packages that Mama used to buy for her spiced tea mix at Christmas time. So we can use these powders with the confidence that it's just 100% organic black tea. And again, here's the same. Here's powder. Just looks like kind of like cinnamon powder, no granules. All right, now this one, oh, this says stir in 1/4 a teaspoon. So that means you're using twice the amount. So this would be more concentrated, right? We're going to do what it says. I love these measuring spoons. Thank you, Miss Vicky, for sending that our way. All right, and I know this isn't cold. I'm going to try it the way the instructions give us. Now, like I said, let's see if that dissolved. That dissolved perfectly well. And this did too, but as you can tell, let's see if that's right. 1/8 of a teaspoon and 8 ounces of water. So we're doing what it says. Sure is thin looking. There we go. Look at the difference. You see the difference? Don't think I'm gonna like this one, but here we go. Definitely want to put 1/4 of a teaspoon. I don't know where they're saying 1/8 of a teaspoon. Somebody who doesn't drink iced tea or... Whew. Alright, so now we're on an even playing field here. We're using the same amount for each one. It's not dissolving very well, but I think it's just because I didn't get it stirred up. Have you ever used an instant tea powder? I'd like to know below. I'm curious. And if you've just used it for instant tea or if you've used it in recipes. I'm going to make the French onion dip recipe for y'all. Okay. Not sure if I'm impressed, but it might be just because it's tepid water and... Let me have a, what do they call it? A cleanser. Okay. Cleanse the palate. Okay, well they're basically the same. Now, you know, I would have ice and sweetener in here, but I was just trying to have a level playing field. They dissolved quickly and easily. To me, they taste the same. So next time, I will just buy whichever one is cheaper at the time. I'm glad to know there's organic. Again, this is Tiki Hut Teas. Beware though, if you think I guess you need to look at the seller to know the truth, I guess. And then this is organic black tea, again, from oneorganicbrand.com. So that is the instant tea review. I'm sitting down here in Florida in the spring, but it feels like the summertime. So I'm going to add ice and my stevia to these and pour them in one glass and enjoy them outside. Stay tuned for a future video where I am going to actually use these tea powders to make French onion dip mix or French onion soup mix for y'all. It's really good, healthy ingredients. Stay tuned. If you enjoy tea, tell me about tea. How do you drink tea? Do you drink hot tea? Do you drink tea with ice? Do you drink tea with sweetener? Do you ever buy ready-made tea in the refrigerated section in the gallon jugs? We do that sometimes if the situation arises. I'll share with you what I like to do with my tea. I like to we use our ice from our ice maker here in our tiny home. I like to put 1 or 2 drops of our Young Living peppermint oil, and then I use Truvia packets. So we also have these in our Amazon influencer page. If you're interested in oils, you can talk to us about that too. Alrighty, I put this little handy dandy lid on from the Ball Canning Company, and we are good to go. Yum! Happy summer, y'all. So talk to me about tea down below and share this with a friend who might be interested or who is a tea lover. Thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye. I prefer unsweet tea and then add my own, what's it called? What's that stuff called I use? Stevia. So if you're unfamiliar with affiliate or Amazon influencer, it just provides a little bit of income for us and kind of helps to pay for our, well, it doesn't really. I work hard, and I get no pay. So if you're not familiar with Amazon influencer or Amazon affiliate, it's just a link you can use, and we get a few pennies for driving business that way.